The Bengals have turned in their selection. Let us go to the commissioner.
Okay, here we go. With the first pick in the 2020 draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow, quarterback, LSU.
And there you see Joe.
Yes, guys, it's finally here. Joe Burrow is officially a Bengal. As a Bengal fan, I'm super excited about this. We're going to watch through these kind of college championship run-in here as he takes the SEC championship, the Oklahoma game in the semi-final of the college playoffs, and then the national championship against Clemson. Really nice play here to avoid pressure and uses his legs well. That's one thing people don't really realise on the first watching of Burrow is his ability to use his legs is really impressive for a guy who's not a Lamar Jackson, that's for sure, but he still is smart and when he knows when to tuck. Arguably, maybe one or two occasions he tucks too early, but he reads the field well, as we see there. Takes his third progression, which is good for a college quarterback. It's rare that they kind of move beyond their second read. Joe Burrow really uses the whole field. This was a great throw on the move, we'll see here, evading tackles again, and taking that and then turning it into even more a big turn pass play. Again, a lovely throw into a tiny gap. It's a tight slant and he fires it in the only place it can be. You see that frequently on the slants in the slot. He puts it in a spot that's in front, allows them to run on from the catch, and no other player is getting their hands on that ball. Again here, on the run, makes an accurate throw, and arm strength is there. We're not going to see those far hash throws. That's not where his talent. However, throwing on the move where his feet aren't set, he's still able to make the throws, and that's an excel point. The rainbows, the deep touch throws, they're phenomenal. Some of the best I've seen college quarterbacks. Again, puts it outside shoulder where only Jamar Jefferson can catch that. Again, it's not a hard throw, but he makes it easy for the wide receiver there. This one here, another evading the tackles. Perhaps you worry at the next level if he can still do that. The more athletic defensive line will catch up to him. But I think he's smart in knowing when to tuck. He protects the ball well when he does evade in the backfield. And again, puts the ball somewhere where only his wide receiver can catch it. The next play we look here, again, fires it between two on that slot slant. He loves that play, and it's well used by Joe Brady and the LSU offense. Again, on the run, puts it somewhere where only his wide receiver can catch it. Doesn't come up with the catch, but as we look here on the second view, it's perfectly on the mark. Perhaps it could be 6-12 inches outside him, but you can't ask for any more. This play again, we're looking at that deep rainbow. No one else is touching that ball but Jamar Chase there. It's phenomenal. Reads the coverage, sees the too deep, is dropped into a single high. And it's too late by the time that safety gets back. Tanner Muse is beaten. Next play here. Again, just that throw to the outside. No one else is touching that ball. And it's arguable that Jamar Chase, yes, he's a top 5 receiver in that 2021 draft upcoming. However, he's got an if healthy AJ Green, who is a top 10 receiver in the league. He's got Tyler Boyd, who's consistently, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver back to back. Guys like Alden Tate, big-bodied receiver who can make use of those balls. And John Ross at the speed if he can put it together. Again, here a ball that first looks like a bad throw. You look again and it's hit him right in the hands between 3 defenders. Perfect placement. This is the consistency of that placement that is really phenomenal. The accuracy levels are something special, that's for sure, this season. And the thing that we talk about most is not even this, it's the intangible, it's the mental aspect. You can't kind of monitor. He's so competitive. He has a bad play, he takes a sack, and the next play he really stands up. Again, a nice touch throw here to the back corner. Lovely fade. puts it in the absolute perfect spot there for Jamar Chase again. This time reads his 1 second third read, and manages to, but then eventually goes down in the pocket. But what do we see here on the next play? After he takes his sack, protects the ball well is the main thing for me. Doesn't run around with single hand. This is the following play. Joe's obviously not happy. Makes some adjustments at the line, seeing they're blitzing. Now it's late in the third and they want to pressure. Gets that quick slant. He then plays that same play 3 straight times, getting a completion every time, and we end up in the red zone. And what does it result in? A touchdown. Wide and outside where only Moss can catch it, and Moss finishes the play. This kind of football IQ is really impressive. And that's something, again, like I've said, you just don't see in that many quarterbacks in the college level. In kind of the last 5-6 years of seeing that, you've seen guys like Wentz, Watson, but not really that many. Again, this is really a nice IQ play. He pulls the defender onto him and then flips it, knowing the yak availability for that wide receiver after that play. Another rainbow flow. It's just phenomenal, the accuracy on those, the touch. Again, one more. Back shoulder there. Again, that kind of deep slot fade route. As soon as he sees him, trust his receiver to make the play. And that's what we're talking about. There's that national championship ring, the fire that Joe has. Seeing him there with Ed Elgeron, the passion he has for football, and the competitive nature in him is really exciting as a Bengals fan. Again, a nice tight slant fitted into the gap. Pulls it and throws, as we see really well, and really nice sportsmanship here. Wants the ball, but he explains he wants to keep it. No messing around, no celebrating early. Gets the kneel, gets it done, and that's a national championship. That's all we've really got on Burrow. But I have to say, I'm super excited as a Bengals fan. It's going to be a super exciting season. As a card collector, it's going to be hella expensive, because I think this guy is going to be good for a long time. He has this ability to be truly elite. Just the way his mind works in terms of pre-snap and then translating it into post-snap when he gets a different read is super impressive. His ability to create second windows in games, in passing lanes, just by staying alive in the pocket, to reading routes, developing his ability to quickly set his feet and make quick and awkward throws in small, tight windows quickly. Pulling from the running back and throwing to the slot is something he does. One of the quickest I've seen from college quarterbacks. But he's also smart, and he has a good level of risk management. He's not just releasing this ball willy-nilly, throwing 50-50 balls. It's calculated risks. He's throwing balls where only the receiver can get them on deep balls. And the rate that he produces those perfect deep ball throws are phenomenal. The consistency in his game is super impressive. I could go on all night going on about his intangibles, his brain, his work ethic, his competitiveness, his down-to-earth graft. But I think I'll leave it here. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Burrow is a Bengal, and I am super excited